Come here. Come.
You don't come. Welcome, oh. I beg, before we go begin this story, we go scatter your head. Make you do it in. Subscribe, sharp. Like the video, drop your sweet comments. No, they form. Now beggar they beg, oh. Okay, now, sitting well.
Amara's family sat quietly in their small compound in the village. Life was hard. Her father, Obinna, worked as a farmer. But the rains had been poor this year. Food was scarce and debts were growing. Suddenly, a black car rumbled down the dusty road. It stopped at their gate. Two well-dressed men stepped out. Behind them, a tall man in a rich suit followed. "I am Chukwudi Nwosu," the tall man said with a warm smile. "I come with an offer for your daughter, Amara." Obinna and Ijoma looked at each other, surprised and curious. "An offer?" Obinna asked carefully. Chukwudi nodded. "My family wishes to marry Amara to my son, Emeka. We will pay a large dowry. This will change your family's life." Amara's heart raced. She barely knew the Nwosu family, and she had never met Emeka. "Please," Chukwudi said, "consider this gift. It is a chance for Amara to live a better life." Her mother, Ijoma, whispered, "We must think carefully." But deep inside, Amara felt hope rising. Maybe this was the chance her family needed. The next day, the Nwosu family arrived at Amara's compound with gifts. Bags of money, shiny gold jewelry, fine fabrics, and even goats. Obinna counted the money with wide eyes. This was more than he had ever seen. "We will pay all this for Amara's hand in marriage," Chukwudi said. Ijoma smiled but looked worried. "Such a large dowry. It feels like a heavy weight." Amara felt both excited and nervous. Was this really happening? The Nwosu family insisted the wedding happen soon, only 3 days away. "We must not waste time," Chukwudi said firmly. "The gods favor quick unions." Amara's parents hurried to prepare. The village buzzed with talk of the wealthy family's sudden interest. But Amara's heart sank. Why so fast? Late at night, Amara overheard her parents whispering. "There is a condition we cannot tell her," Ijoma said softly. Obinna nodded. "If she refuses, we lose everything." Amara's mind raced. What secret did they hide? Amara was taken to the Nwosu mansion for her wedding outfit fitting. The house was huge but smelled old and musty. Shadows clung to the corners. She noticed a heavy door upstairs, bolted tight. Strange sounds came from behind it. Amara shivered. What was inside? She asked the maid about the locked door, but the woman only shook her head. "Some things are not meant to be seen," she whispered. Amara felt unease settle deep inside her. In the sitting room, Amara saw a large framed photo of Emeka, but the date beneath it shocked her. He had died 2 years ago. She blinked. That can't be. Her mother, Ijoma, entered quickly. "It is tradition to keep a photo like that," she said nervously. Ijoma explained the photo was a custom to honor Emeka's spirit. "Do not worry, Amara. You will bring him back to life with your love." Amara wanted to believe her mother, but fear crept in. That night, Amara dreamed of a cold hand touching her face and a voice whispering her name. She woke sweating, heart pounding. Was it just a dream or something more? The wedding ceremony was quick, almost rushed. Amara wore a white dress and felt all eyes on her. After the celebration, she was led to Emeka's bedroom. "Wait here," the maid said softly. "Do not leave before dawn." Alone in the dark room, Amara's fear grew. Amara stepped closer to the bed. Emeka lay there, dressed in a fine white kaftan, his face calm, almost too calm. His skin was pale, lips slightly blue, and he did not move. She whispered, "Emeka!" But there was no answer. Just as she turned to leave, a voice came. "Amara?" She froze. The sound was low and deep. Yet his lips did not move. Her body went cold. Amara took a step back, but suddenly his hand gripped hers. It was ice-cold, stiff, yet strong enough to keep her from pulling away. She gasped, trembling, her heart beat loud in her ears. The door opened, and Mamanwosu entered with other family members. They surrounded the bed, placing candles on the floor in a circle. A low chant began, their voices echoing strangely. Amara watched in horror as a servant lifted Amaka's head and poured a thick red liquid into his mouth. His throat moved slowly, swallowing. Amara felt her knees weaken. Mamanwosu turned to her. "You must never leave this room after midnight," she said in a tone that was both warning and command. Amara could only nod, too afraid to ask why. That night the candles burned low. Amara lay awake, staring at the ceiling, trying not to think of what she had seen. Then she heard it, slow, deep breathing coming from Amaka's side of the bed. In the morning, Chidinma, the maid, entered with breakfast. She looked around nervously, then leaned close to Amara. "You must escape before the next full moon," she whispered. While Emika lay still, Amara knelt and looked under the bed. Her fingers touched a wooden chest, heavy and locked. Through a small crack, she saw something shiny inside. Rings, many rings. That night, Amara woke suddenly. The bed beside her was empty. When she turned, Emeka was standing at the foot of the bed, smiling at her in the dark. Amara's breath caught in her throat. The smile on Emeka's face was slow, unnatural, stretching too far. Her hands gripped the blanket as if it could protect her. Emeka took a step toward her. The wooden floor creaked under his bare feet. His eyes were fixed on hers, dark, unblinking. "What do you want from me?" she whispered. Her voice trembled, barely audible in the thick silence. His smile only widened. Before she could move, his arms were around her. They were cold, heavy, and unyielding. She felt her body stiffen, her breath shallow. "I chose you, Amara," he murmured, voice like wind through dry leaves. "You will stay with me forever." Her heart pounded painfully. The moment his grip loosened, she ran. Her bare feet slapped against the floor, heartbeat loud in her ears. She reached the door, only to find it locked from the outside. Someone knocked 3 times, slow and heavy. Mamanwosu's voice floated through the door. "Come back to bed, my daughter. It's not safe to be awake at night." That night Amara dreamed of a dark river. Dozens of brides in white stood in the water, their eyes empty. They reached out to her, their voices whispering, "Join us!" The moon was full. The candles burned in a perfect circle around the bed. Mamanwosu entered with a bowl of red liquid. Emeka opened his eyes and sat up fully for the first time. "Drink!" he commanded, holding the bowl toward her. Amara knew. If she drank, she would never leave alive.